Let's talk.
Nerd!
Warning, this show contains spoilers.
Spoilers on top of spoilers. Alright, and we are live. Welcome back, guys, to our Not So Weekly podcast for Let's Talk Nerds. Sorry, life's been hectic right now. As you even tell, unfortunately, Reno will not be joining us today because he is sick. Thankfully not with COVID as far as we can tell, but... yeah, but we have everyone's favorite.
Yes.
That
the
guy.
Fabulous me.
Yeah. And you're myself, Spatial Hornet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The appetizer, I guess.
Yeah, the advertiser, the guy, the myth, the legend. I guess this week we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to talk about Book of Boba, Disney Plus's current Star Wars show.
So far, I gotta say, it's really good.
Hey, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
What about Book of Boba? Like, do you like? If for a casual watcher who isn't a big Star Wars fan, what do you think about like attracts people that other Star Wars stuff doesn't?
It's an interesting, like it keeps the story going without you needing to rewatch other things. Like if you're watching like the cartoons, which are canon to the universe, is you can't watch Bad Batch without needing to watch Clone Wars.
Yeah,
you can't watch Clone Wars without needing to watch like some side things. I don't really know the titles, but Clone Wars is the one where you begin with. And I guess then you can watch the movies too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't really watch Rebels, and all that without understanding what's happening to the story.
You can't just jump into this franchise without overloading yourself with everything else first, or
yeah, because when they showed the Darksaber in Rebels, you're like, what is this? There's not much background. They do explain it a bit, but I can't really jump around and just watch which one looks more interesting to me. So, like I say, the live action movies are definitely not movies. The shows are better than cartoons in that way because right now they seem short and actually watchable in at least in a week's time. While the other ones said you gotta take at least a month finish through them.
Yeah. Especially if you're not binging them all at once.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I like this one, and
yeah,
I just like the story that Boba Fett is bringing.
Yeah, it's a very easily digestible story. You don't need to know a lot. It's hey, this guy's cool. He's starting a crime syndicate thing. If you happen to know some of the background Star Wars, some of the stuff is kind of cool. Like the Black Wookiee.
Yes.
For those who actually know the expanded universe, that Black Wookiee and Boba and the old legends of Star Wars were actually really good friends and stuff. So it's cool to see them introduce them into Boba's story. And can I say they got some really good effects that I guess it's Disney obviously, but they could have been half-assed with it. But yeah, they think they do pretty good with it. The effects, the Rancor looked really good.
It really did. And I gotta say, this story is a one-up on Mandalorian because it doesn't have the repetitive nature of just doing back and forth missions.
Yeah.
Mandalorian was nice. You actually watched a really decent story. But I don't like seeing him go to place saying Jedi information.
Yeah, go to this destination. Oh, sudden problem came up. Solve it. Go to this destination. New quest.
Yep. He's playing an RPG.
Were you happy to see the Mandalorian back? The last episode?
It was a sight, but I can't really say I was attached to his character. To be holy shit, he's back!
I just recently saw a meme. It was enemy shots in the original movies. It's just goes over their head or under them.
Mando hits directly.
Yeah, or enemy shots in the prequels, directly at the lightsaber or on the ground. And then in Mandalorian, it's literally just head on, just dead.
Yep, and if you compare that to Rebels, how Rebels showed more Mandalorians and Any others?
Yeah.
Like you saw like how some Mandalorians got shot once and died, and that's
Yeah.
because of the mixture of what's it called, the metal?
Beskar.
Yeah, Mascar.
Beskar.
Oh, Beskar, like the mixture of that and like in lesser metals, which makes it weaker. I understand that, but you see the main Mandalorian that accompanies the rebel team get shot once, and she's KO'd. Like just stunned for like little seconds, and then she regroups.
Oh yeah.
Mando's over here just like tanking me.
There's all sorts of like Mandalorians, like even in like the Clone Wars, like the final, the final season was like when they like attacked Mandalore, like the clones, they all got shot and killed. So like, I don't know.
He's just a cakewalk for them. But like I don't mind that stuff like detail like for Mando.
I mean, it's gonna be
It's something I can overlook.
I mean, it's gonna be cool to see him fighting with Boba in the later season or later on in the episode.
But the only problem I have with like these live action shit is that the combat like hand to hand does not seem as cool. Like that's kind of expected because it's a cartoon, but I wish they gave some like edits, like some editing help to make it seem more fluent and faster.
Yeah, well, like
because these are Mandos.
Yeah, the combat from Clone Wars and like Rebels, they're like ninjas.
Yeah, and over here it's just like some guy with just armor that can prevent him from being shot. Huh?
Like when the two Mandalorians were fighting, whatever that big guy was and him, it was so slow.
Yeah.
And then
like I just want some editing help that makes it seem a little bit faster pace. Like something that you can actually keep up with and not be like a fucking one of those shitty action flicks where the camera's just shaking so hard that you can't tell who's throwing a punch, who's losing, who's winning.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you look at like the movies too, because the way like Jedi would fight and stuff was so fast and fluid.
Yeah.
And then you had like like against like the droids and stuff where like the cuts were so clean and just punching and jumps and flips and stuff.
Like wacky shit. Doesn't have to be real fighting. It just has to be like wacky that looks understandable to the universe. Like an occasional jab in there, like some fucking punches, something. Footwork. We got to see the Ollie shuffle. But I'll say that's one thing I want to change in this. But I hope that the big fight coming up in this, what's got Boba Fett. I hope it turns out good.
What do you think of Boba Fett's ship? Or not Boba Fett, Mando's ship, his new ship.
It's downgrade, upgrade. Downgrade from size, upgrade in speed, and virtually everything.
I like its look.
Yeah, same here.
Looks like he upgraded from like an old like 80s van, like Scooby Doo van, to like a fucking Cadillac. A chromed out Cadillac.
And I just wonder how is that going to play out in season 3 of Mando.
Yeah,
it's something.
I mean, that'll be very. If he'll never get arrested again.
Gets it. I believe he'll probably get arrested once more.
Probably. They have to go find his ship and steal it back.
If that happens again, it'll be an adventure. I wonder if he's bringing with him this time. And said they fired the chick.
Right? So do you what's a character in Star Wars you want to see a show made of? At this point, like based on like what you've seen from what they've made so far, where would be another direction you'd like to see him go?
For a character, I know they're making an Obi-Wan series, so he's out of the picture. R2-D2 and his friend.
That could be funny. That sounds like a comedy.
Yeah, it'd be a nice little like watch inside. Forget his name. What's his name?
C-3PO.
3CPO. Yeah, I say those two would definitely be a nice little addition to the Star Wars universe.
That'd be cool, yeah. And cause I know they're also making like an Old Republic show, which is gonna take place like way before the prequels, like 1,000 years or something like that.
Old Republic.
Yep.
How
Well,
many
and
times did they gotta
prequels.
travel back in time before they, resume to the present?
I don't know. I'm tired of going to the past for stuff. Cause you know where it's all gonna lead.
Yeah, and you know who's gonna die.
Yeah, you know who's gonna die. Nothing's gonna change. The Sith are gonna rise. Jedi are gonna die. Like I want to see new stuff like take place after the current movies, and that have it not be shit this time around.
Yes, but that's too much to ask for.
Ain't it?
Like anything Halo Infinite, good news.
Speaking
But
of Halo Infinite,
transition.
transition. It's still sucking.
It is bad.
It is very bad.
Thor is just as shit. The last event was alright.
It was okay.
Definitely some tweaks. Some tweaks. They're gonna make the zone close in immediately when the game starts.
Yeah, for those who haven't played yet, so they added a new game mode where you can it's like elimination. I think we start with 8 lives.
Yeah, 8.
8 lives, best of 2, right? Or best
Mhm.
of 3.
Best of 2, 3. I guess.
Whoever wins 2 rounds wins.
Yeah.
And then there's like a zone, like almost like a battle royale zone, but in a small ass normal Slayer map that takes forever to actually start closing in, so you never notice it.
Yeah. You didn't even know it existed before I told you.
Yeah, I honestly I thought this was just like I thought there were supposed to be like zones you were supposed to capture or something. I was kept looking for them. I didn't even realize that there was like a zone like that moved in to kill you. Oh, I guess you can revive too. You can actually revive your teammate. But it's not a cool feature where like
so good.
It's not a cool feature though, where like your teammates get down, they can like crawl around and like can be finished off by enemies. It's like they like your AI just pops up on the ground and they can walk up to
Yeah, it pops up where you last died.
Yeah.
And then reviving takes like 3 seconds, I believe, to pop up. So you're just there, vulnerable. You can't even shoot at anybody. And then once you're revived, you can't move for at least like a second.
Yeah, you're invincible for a second too, aren't you?
Yeah, but for that 1 second, you could be fucked over by somebody standing behind you.
Yep.
Because you can't really, you can only move this when that second is gone. And your reaction time is not going to be better than somebody that's already kept their eyesight on you.
Yep. Like I just wish rather than that, they should have just made it a single line, like make it like Breakout, no respawning, except like no zone. You don't need to make it a zone, except just make it so that it's like I said, like you're like you get downed, you can be revived, or you can like crawl around, like Apex. Make it like Apex. You get down, you can move around, but if you're finished or killed, you're done, right?
Yeah.
And then just have that be best of 4v4, and then just have it be best. Then you can still have it just be like best of 3 or whatever, or you can have it be best of like 5, like Breakout was. And if you want to, I mean,
Yeah.
fuck it, take away you can make it more like Breakout. Take down the shields, take away like the radar. Just give me Breakout.
Maybe. But yeah, I would just prefer Breakout instead of this wannabe Breakout.
Boy, if they just took Breakout, because I think the revive system is good. Good idea. Good concept. If they just made Breakout exactly the same and then added a revive system like what we've seen like Apex or PUBG or something, I think it'd be really cool. It would because they would add new strategies that were in the original Breakout without ruining the feel of Breakout.
Yeah, definitely. But that's too much to ask for.
Till season 2. Too much to ask for till season 2.
Yeah, you still gotta fix breakouts. This Thursday they're gonna come up with another patch. Hopefully it's gonna be good.
Fixed breakout?
Not breakout, BTB. Sorry, BTB.
BTB still broken, huh?
Yeah, BTB's still broken.
What, is it just
they're
randomly not letting you load in, or is it just the servers just won't let you?
Servers are still fucked for it.
Nice.
So they're trying to fix it with another patch and and shit. And then but in other news, they're planning on making a secret game mode. It was leaked.
It's supposed to be potentially a big old PvE secondary company helping make it. It's supposed to be almost like a game. Supposed to be like a game within the game, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Warzone is the way to describe it. Like, how you have Call of Duty, the actual multiplayer, then you have Warzone as that's when you load up the game.
Okay. Supposed to have its own progression system, its own stuff.
Yeah, and I don't see. I don't think it's gonna be a battle royale, how the people say, but I think it's gonna be more like a playlist where you can only play these PvE game modes.
Yeah.
Warzone, like an improved version, firefights. Yeah, firefights and whatever you can think of with like those type of things.
If Halo was just really smart, they would just do it all, right? They would do, because I'm so happy. I will be so happy if it is a PvE like playlist with like Warzone and like firefight. But I wouldn't mind if they had like a third company come in and work on like a battle royale mode for it. That was like again its own thing.
For battle royale, like I'm kind of more against that. Like, if it is gonna come to the game, cool. Probably wouldn't play it, but like I just don't think Halo is in need to follow that.
I don't think it's a need for it. I just think you could do it so well.
Yeah, and I don't doubt that. I just don't think it should follow in the footsteps of other things when they literally, end quote, put in their own words to, be trendsetters.
Yeah. So, well, and they already said no battle royale, so we'll see if... I just don't know how desperate they've gotten.
Yeah, but, I saw news about, their employment issue. Like, nothing about their employees. There's nothing have to do with their employees. It's just that they're low on staff. Because if you check their sites for 343, there's pretty much they're hiring for every criteria of field like for this game. They need like graphic designers, coders, like artists, and like just pretty much everything you need for like this.
Well, they got the budget. So hopefully hire some people and get some stuff rolling.
How much was it? Like 600 million?
Yeah, 600 million.
Yeah, and the game certainly looks like a 600 million game.
I mean, graphics
nothing
does.
else.
And then the story, I just can't get behind the new campaign. I cannot accept that the Infinity got destroyed in 4 minutes.
No.
Especially
not with like I keep saying the Warzone, not Warzone, Halo Wars thing.
Yeah. They didn't lose in Halo Wars. In fact, they were pretty much equal.
Yeah.
And then
and then in between that, scruffle. Literally, both sides are losing like about an equal amount of troops. So, like the Banished couldn't get reinforcements. Like, there's literally no way for them to get reinforcements because their home planet got destroyed by Cortana.
Yeah.
So the reinforcements from their home planets are like not an option.
Yeah.
Like in other things.
I just don't see why the Banished had to get reinforcement, or like why Cortana had to destroy the planet, because I don't think the Banished were in charge of that planet.
No, but it was more about the people that were in charge of that
Yeah.
Like Planet is that because she was like that she was targeting people or like creatures that would be against her rule.
Okay.
And so when they opposed that and showed no signs of changing opinion, beamed.
I mean, she she torched Australia as if they haven't had enough problems.
Yep.
Like,
For good reason.
no more giant spiders, I guess.
No more giant spiders. I doubt that's a Spartan's problem. Yeah, there's not much to look forward for Halo right now, and they keep putting everything off for Halo. Not Halo. Season 2 in Halo, and it's kind of annoying now. Like, you could fix your problems now, and just make the game better instead of being petty and just trying to get more money out of us. Looking at you at the fucking Halo store, so fucking bullshit, overpriced, not fair bundles. You just gotta fix their shit. Business team is fucking them over. Like, it's just that they don't seem to have a clue on how to run their game. Seriously, do not see this game lasting like 2 years. I can see it dying in the third one. You have anything to say on it?
Sorry, I was looking to see if Lord Hood's dead.
I was thinking about him. Lord Hood. I don't think he died. He probably he's like somewhere off at a fucking different location of the planet, drinking some fucking tequila.
I think he is dead because apparently, according to this Lord Hood got injured on the bridge of the Infinity.
Yep, he's probably dead.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Here's what I hate about this: they killed everyone. They killed everyone.
Specifically, all the Spartans.
All the cool characters are dead. They just kill like, oh yeah, let's kill like Lockoff because we don't want to have to deal with him or something. They killed every cool character in this franchise. They pretty much did a soft reboot. By killing everything.
But with that moving forward.
Yeah, without moving forward. Like, their plot's still stagnated. They're still just stuck in this ring fighting some enemy called the Forgotten?
Yep. Whoever they are.
Whoever the fuck they are. Apparently it's supposed to be worse than the Flood. Okay.
Like, they should have just given us a story where, we're fighting through Katana and all that.
Yeah, just finish. They should have just finished off their trilogy. We could have killed off Cortana. And then we could have done, like, at the end of that game, could have been, like, a teaser of, like, the Banish fighting, like, because, like, they could have had, like, the people from Halo Wars show up, and then that could have been, like, this, like, intro into the next game, which would have been fighting the Banish, and then they could have gone on with that and had this cool battle story there.
Yeah.
But nah. Because they even had, like, the Banish, like, reawoke the Flood. So they, like, could have had, like, the Flood show back up. If they wanted
to. Well, I think the Flood is going to show up back. Like, probably not by the Banish or anything like that. But it's probably going to be after or during the whatever the loss is. Yeah, that's going to be the next expansion to the fucking campaign. But, like, the story overall is amazingly average.
Yeah,
and that's
amazingly average. The game itself is amazingly average. Mm-hmm. When you can play it.
Yeah. You can't play like a game mode which is fucking defines Halo.
Right,
BTB. And you can't really play any other game modes without it being a like majority in a playlist or just games that are just okay.
Well, and when you try to play with friends, half the time your friends won't load into the game with you.
Yep.
Like, it literally happened yesterday. We were trying to play, and like one of our friends he was still in our lobby team and everything. He was still in our fire team. He just didn't load in the game. And once the game was over, he was still with us. Because then
Yep.
he loaded into the next game with us. So he never left. The game just decided not to let him join.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a lot of technical stuff they need to figure out. They need to figure out their store.
They got store desync, lag by geofiltering, which is when you set your router to to like a certain area around the world to get better servers. Like they just gotta fix a lot of shit. Which the store they could fix,
hitbox.
but like in this week, they could fix the store in this week, but they don't want to because they want to make money from the people that they can with like you just make as much as many bucks they can before they can act as the hero and saying like we did this, we heard you, now praise us for doing this one simple thing.
Look how good we did. We could have done this from the beginning, but we like I hate how they think they're so cool for like making it what's it called like giving us free credits now in the next battle pass.
Yeah, but that is the question: what are we gonna get in this season?
Yeah.
If we're gonna get credits in the next battle pass, what type of things do we get? Do we get no credits in this battle pass, or do we get at least something to compensate for paying for the next battle pass? Yeah. Because this battle pass was so fucking shitty.
I didn't even buy it. I was like, I'll pass.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't buy it because it has nothing to offer you.
Yep.
It's not the best battle pass. Like it had a decent battle pass in its beta, but the 120 levels was too much.
What is it now?
100.
No, it has removed 20 levels. That's funny.
Yeah, the 20 levels that made that battle pass look good.
Probably didn't have like a prestige mode or something.
That's too much work for them.
They haven't. What was last week's like max prize for like challenges?
Last week's I think was no, today we have like this week's we have a weapon coding.
Oh.
Last week was I think it was a weapon coding as well. Maybe it was not good. That's all I can remember.
Like what color was weapon coding?
I don't remember. Last week, like literally, I didn't fucking get on for that. Like used to. I don't really get. No, it was a visor. It was a visor that's reddish orange. That's what it was.
Not bad.
Hmm?
Do you have any colors to match it?
It just we can't. Even if you do get the battle pass, you barely have any cosmetics.
Uh-huh. And
most of the cosmetics you get could get is from the fucking store, which back then was overpriced. Today is still overpriced, but in a different way. They're giving you less items for a lower price. And that just makes sense to me. So instead of like they lowered the price, but removed a few items from that bundle. So you're practically paying the same amount as you were if you were gonna pay for what you get from like last stores. The last store like the bundle.
Man, did they redo the bundle or something? But it's even worse now because like it's just more expensive.
I don't remember that, but I don't know. I just know it's a source of shit, and that's all I need to know. Yes, we can only hope that season 2 is good, which we gotta wait because they don't know what they're doing with the game.
They really don't. Alright. Well, we'll keep you posted on that though, guys. Next we have Dota Season 2 or Book 2. Finally came out on Netflix. As my favorite voice actor. What do you think, Wolf?
Johnny Cage?
Johnny Cage, favorite voice actor.
I knew it.
Why the fuck did you say Johnny Cage?
Who's the other maniac? Ghost Rider. Wait, no, that wasn't Johnny Cage. That was Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Hell yeah.
But yeah, the season 2 or book 2 is actually pretty cool. I like it. I like how it continues the story. I still need to rewatch season 1 to get a better understanding of what's going on. But like since it's been like literally a year in between that, and I've been watching a lot of shows. It's understandable that I don't know and can't really connect things as well. But I say book 2 is really good.
Dude, when
I'm liking it.
When the princess got shot with the arrow, I was like, no, don't you do. Because nowadays, you never know with shows. You never know who they'll kill off. Just because.
Honestly, I kind of dislike how they killed the king. Like, I knew he was going to get killed no matter what. But being dropped off a fucking thing like that, like, off the roof of his thing and landing on the spike, kind of, that's not a kill that I count for him. Like, the king did not deserve to die like that. Deserve to die a shittier way. Because I feel like there could have been more character, like,
development?
Conflict.
Not
conflict. Development. More like conflict between the king. If it just, they kept him alive. But no, it led to this narrative, or not narrative, but this plot of the fire wizard becoming hiring an assassin to take down the queen.
Yeah, queen, yes. Princess, whatever the fuck she was.
Well, she was going to be a queen because royalty. Gotta marry your family. The bloodline gotta be pure.
Gotta be pure. Gotta marry that uncle.
That uncle.
But yeah, that was, and then I don't know. It was kind of confusing, like when that one dragon killed off all the other dragons.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
And then I was like, but then that one dragon still showed up or something. Like one of the dragons that we saw died. Like he was that one guy that turned he was pretending to be a man. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is this? I also hate how the stronghold of Dragon Knights literally just got raped so easily.
Yeah, and I kind of hate how they explain that they never fought dragons that were used to working together.
Yeah.
So you literally have magical weapons and magical armor.
Yeah, that cuts through most of the dragons. Like hide, like nothing, like butter.
Like imagine if that one guy with the sun sword literally just used his power. To just cut through all of them instead of just oh shit, I'm surrounded. Start using it now.
Well, and it's they may have never fought dragons that work together quite like that, but they've killed dragons that work as groups before. Like look at the wind dragons from season 1. They were swarming and everything.
I
don't know.
But they just got killed and they got wiped out so fast. I thought that was every fucking Dragon Knight.
Yeah, there's probably still more. I think there was still more being recalled, but it's such a cool fortress with so much knowledge and history is just destroyed now.
Yep.
Just for plot reasons, probably because they'd be too strong.
Too strong, and they're like Jedis. And they had to be put down because plot reasons.
Yeah, and then the whole elf conflict is just very confusing.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. Yeah. What was it? Why are they so angry? Something that happened in season 1.
I know the reason most of the elves hate the one group is because they're the ones that worship directly to the moon goddess, and the moon goddess was very controlling, and they didn't want to worship her, and so they,
I remember that.
They sent out her sentinels to kill them. I think originally too, they were all those elves were forced to leave their homelands before, that was before season 1. and then all that happened, and then like they just refused. Like, then they started like the whole guerrilla warfare shit. But then like those elves just ended up being as big a pieces of shit as like the rest because like they were just killing civilians. Like I don't know, elves are pretty fucked up.
Elves are just more like they consider themselves superior sometimes, and or like emotionally pathetic, I guess. Like they seem to be more in tone of their emotions. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like humans, that's usually the humanity's role. They're more in tune to their emotions and all that.
Yeah.
But these elves do not seem like the typical elf. They're not like elegant, well spoken, and superiority complex.
Yeah, which is very well. I know that they talked like the humans like forced them like in like back into like the woods or something. Because the human empire actually looks really strong for once.
Yeah.
It doesn't like just like look mediocre. It actually looks fucking OP. Cool. And I guess they worship the sun god.
Yeah. It seems like they have a lot of special abilities.
Right.
Like that I forget the mute bitch's name. Like she's incredibly strong. And then you have the wizards, fire wizards, priests. I think they do have paladins, I believe.
Yeah.
And dragon knights. Like they have a ton of them. Surprised we don't see more you got a moon elves. Yeah, her abilities are really cool. Yeah, like I would expect to see more of her. Like more people like her. But it doesn't seem to be like a thing that they're showing off.
I don't know. It's definitely a great. It's funny because I keep seeing that other series. Ever since Dota Dragon came out for the second book, Dragon's Dogma has become super popular now. Which was like Dota Dragon, but like way more like intense and like no happy ending whatsoever. Just death.
Happy endings are for suckers.
Apparently.
Bad endings are where the legends resign. But I can just give Dota Dragon an overall. I say I would give it a 7.
7.
I would go for an 8, but I feel like it could be better.
Season 1 for me was like was a good 8 out of 10. But I say season 2, because I feel like this whole season was like just a setup for season 3.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give it a 7 out of 10 as well, just because like it didn't really answer any of my questions from season 1. In fact, it just made more, and it ruined some of the cooler aspects of season 1 for like their world building. So I don't know. Just really wasn't like too hyped.
I liked I like how they traversed the world with season 1. Like you saw them like travel like long distance, and you seen the scenery of like where they're going. But with this with what you got, season 2 is like there's not many of those. You get to see cool locations, like the Knight's Castle, and and then the Empire.
Yeah, the Empires. Like I'm telling you, I still want to see a fantasy show that has a human empire that looks like Rome.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, I guess, like from like Overlord, but I want the soldiers to look like not like knights. I want them to look like Roman soldiers, like Tyrians.
Roman soldiers.
Well, yeah, like just like that type of design, with like the helmets, like a centurion.
Yeah, I know what
It'd be cool to see that, and then have that alongside, like the typical fantasy knights. It would just add some variety to the look of like medieval fantasy stuff. Soldiers.
I presume.
Or you're gonna just throw Spartans in there.
Spartans. And that would be an interesting twist. Like Spartans could be thrown in there. It'd be interesting. I wonder how you can just fantasize that. Like make that more fantasy look.
It'd be interesting, especially with like magic and stuff.
Yeah, you can always people come up with things.
Oh yeah, especially if you like want to like implement more like Greek mythology type magic.
Peacekeeper.
Oh yeah, Peacekeeper. Yes, great show. Go watch it. 9 out of 10 for me.
I rated an 8 like series so far. Like it has comedic timing really well. Story there, but it's just that the story. Come back to this, like not my type of one that I would follow through to the end. Like I'll watch this one. I'm actually enjoying it. That's just that the story is there. Like we saw with the latest episode on what you got the fat chick. Like forgot the use the X-ray goggles on on the guy. Yeah, so I can't wait to see that this Thursday.
What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, she's not going to die.
Oh, obviously. Can I say though, that fucking bomb. It's one of the few openings I just don't want to skip.
Definitely. It's because it's self-aware that it's a joke.
Yeah.
And it worked for it.
And then the music is just so fitting. It's funny. But yeah, I don't know, this was a really good. I loved. Like the only reason it's not a 10 is because you can tell. I don't know what the fuck kind of message they're trying to get at. But like,
yeah, no,
it's like they're like it's like an anti-bullying message, like of not bullying in the workplace or something. I honestly do not know.
I guess
it's kind of like annoying because like the way they talk is like you can't just talk to them like these are like black ops. These are supposed to be like black ops agents that like murder for the U.S. government, and they're talking about feelings, like don't hurt each other's feelings. You get
I guess I can see that now. I don't know what they're saying. Because it seems like they're trying to talk about something about butterflies as well. Like, I feel like there's some sort of meaning behind butterflies. But yeah, like what I guess it's more like try to show more emotion, like more care to your like coworkers and all that by like by the what's her name?
Oh,
you can call her Brittany. She looks like a Brittany.
Hardcore, something like that.
Hardcore, yeah.
Yeah. What a name for a female character. Yeah, it just seems like I don't know. That's why I say it's kind of weird. You can tell they're trying to get at something, but I don't know what. Mm-hmm. I can't say his dad's a great fucking character.
A racist.
Yes.
Fucking
Lulu.
I'm glad they stooped to that fucking road because they did a racist character right.
Lucy Liu. I never realized that Lucy Liu would be like a racial term towards Asians.
What? Lucy Liu. I guess. I guess, but I'm guessing it's more like naming out like calling every Asian guy Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee. It's more like something like that.
Well, it's just funny because I remember like the one insult he gave was like, "Thank you for making some type of dish," and he's like, "Oh, I'm glad we invented it." Like, huh. But yeah, I still like that was such a fucking shock at the end of what was it? Episode, I think it was like the first 3 episodes when it's just fucking he just sat there in the fucking jail set and so he's like they walked up and just fucking started doing the fucking Hitler shit. I'm like, wow, okay.
The series takes us like not serious. Like that was supposed to be a serious moment, but with like the build up to it was just not serious.
Yeah, I was like, what? I laughed my ass off. I was like, it was not. I couldn't take it serious at all. Can I say though, that eagle? I love that eagle.
Oh, the eagle's fucking badass. I wish eagles could be trained to that point. Like, if I were to have an eagle, I would want it to do that. Like, it pisses and shits in the toilet?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that? if I could train my dogs to do that, I will fucking do it any time of day.
Right? Like that, and then like he talks to you. Can't understand him for shit, but he talks to you, tries to,
I try to, yeah.
brings you food. I like that.
Don't
Like,
worry.
I'm not going to eat it, but thank you.
Yeah, like it's a dead fucking rotting corpse of a
Squirrel or
I
something.
guess of course just some sort of thing. But it'd be funny.
Right?
Good the show.
I like where the show's going to go. And then the part where he like walked into like the warehouse where they're making the food. Like, don't worry, I'll be chill. Fucking just
Yeah, she's the first person these days.
first person.
I like how he used his brain by getting like the X-ray. Yeah,
I like it. Like this is a grenade. I taped to a Russian tank bomb. He's like, why did you use a grenade? So I can kill more people. Duh.
I feel like this is John Cena. He could probably like throw that shit like a football and still do as much damage.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just a head.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the fight with Cobra Kai was like I wish we got to hear what he was about to say.
Right.
But I'm fine with that knowing.
Well,
Vince, they build it up.
we'll see. I mean, I don't. Is he actually dead? Did they like? They only shot him in the stomach.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead. But he's gonna be.
It's gonna be a running joke. Them just constantly knocking him out or shooting him or hitting him with a car, or, like breaking his legs. Just for him to still be fucking alive. That's gonna be like a joke of the series of like, is he dead now? Nah, he's not dead. Is he dead? Are you sure? Like, you just never know if he finally this is the time.
You know, I feel like they're gonna implement that first joke where he could just move his lung to his heart so that it filters out the blood like that.
Oh, like you can't do that. Yeah, you can. Oh, you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Gosh.
Yeah, they're gonna do that at some point.
I'm down. Let's do it. It'd be completely
Definitely down for that.
But
what?
I don't know. It's still you're right. It would not make sense. But I would still love it.
Wouldn't make sense, but it'd be awesome to see.
Right?
I wonder what heroes could make a fucking cameo. Yeah, Vigilante. He's probably the
like
comedic
he arrested Kite Man, so they could have Kite Man.
Kite Man?
Yeah. It was on the paper that he like arrested him, so maybe he could show up.
Maybe.
They could technically have anyone from the Suicide Squad show up.
True.
Harley Quinn.
Harley.
Oh,
yeah, I feel like she made enough appearances.
Oh no. Oh, Deadshot.
Is he still alive?
Isn't he? Deadshot? Oh, or did he die in a Suicide Squad movie?
I thought he did, but I haven't watched any of the Suicide movies.
Oh. I thought he
Call me a pleb. I know.
Call you a what?
I said a pleb.
Oh, you pleb. You plebeian.
You plebeian. Like I'm not watching this. At least not for a while. I have no interest in watching that whole thing.
Right.
Like I understand. It could be funny and interesting movies. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, so
I don't care.
I guess it's something I just figured out today. So apparently the Fox X-Men and Fantastic Four are going to show up in the new Doctor Strange movie. Ooh. Just to be killed off by Wanda.
That's fucking hilarious and shit.
Yeah, apparently.
What a way to introduce X-Men.
Apparently, like that's Scarlet Witch is apparently supposedly supposed to like kill their universe or some shit like that. Which I'm very interested to see them do. It'll be also to see like what actors they get to play, what characters they have, because
they're probably gonna be joke characters until they actually introduce the X-Men to their universe.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they had like Xavier show up, because like Xavier's
one?
a very powerful
Patrick?
person. Yeah,
Patrick Xavier or the new Xavier, the shittier one. You know, the younger, longer hair Xavier.
no, I'm talking about the old one with the bald,
Patrick.
or whatever, and maybe they'll get a different actor. I don't fucking know.
They could, but I honestly did no. Ah, shit. That it depends if Patrick even cares to continue his role as Xavier.
Yeah,
He's kind of old, so I feel like he probably
I mean,
would.
he played him in like the last movie where he died. Him and Wolverine both died.
Yeah, well, maybe. It just depends on how he's feeling.
And then you have the Fantastic Four movies, which I don't. I'm guessing they'll probably use the actors from the most recent Fantastic Four, unless they.
No. Oh, no.
Unless
These are new actors.
Yeah.
Well, I know the first one. He's what's his name? He's the guy from The Office. He's like he's the one that fucking fucks with fuck. I forgot the other guy's name now. The weirdo.
I don't watch The
I
Office.
I forget their characters. Yeah, I'm not looking this up. I don't care. But there's one like it's some guy from The Office, like, and then the other characters I don't know. But like for MCUs, it seems like it's looking up. Moon Knight, can't wait for that.
Dude, the actor for Moon Knight died.
Did he?
Yeah, he died in a skiing accident.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. He couldn't even fucking he couldn't even play Moon Knight. Damn.
So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do now.
That fucking sucks.
Look that up real quick.
If he did die, that just sucks. I was actually hoping for the movie. Not movie, the show. I gotta look this up. Quick pause in the stream. Not a literal pause, but you know, just pause and talking. Moon Knight. That's not spelled night. This is how you spell night. Actor dies.
What else is there though we talk about? 'Cause yeah, we'll have Morpheus, right? Yeah, the vampire. We have Blade. He's supposed to come. Where did Blade show up again? What movie did he show up in? At the end of the Eternals? Be a weird.
Yeah, in the Eternals.
Weird one to have him show up, but
it is.
Yeah.
This was the actor for Moon Knight. He looked more brown.
Well, apparently that's him, and he dead now. So.
Fuck. Sucks.
Yeah.
So I can say it just sucks.
Good thing we didn't get attached to him yet.
True, but I don't think that's something we could say. It doesn't matter. We're literally nobodies to the internet, but
Yet.
still, you know. Yet. Until some people just go for like they said this back in 2022. Well, we're like fucking 10 years in the future. Like what's like that 2032?
Right.
Or some people on the internet.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah. We changed, quote unquote. We're no longer those same people. We grew.
And then we'll just post an apology video.
Yes.
And everything will be better. Right?
We gotta make sure to put the least amount of effort.
Yes.
You know what we need to do? We need to we need to do one of our like Disney like watch sessions, you know? Stream it on Twitch.
You know,
and
it's
then
funny because like
complain.
I didn't realize that they were doing that on Twitch, honestly, until I heard like Pokemon got banned for it. But I don't watch Twitch. It's not really. I stream on Twitch because like it's a
Oh,
platform.
I just heard it as a controversial thing, and the funny thing is
Yeah.
that Pokemon is actually combating that that fucking takedown.
Okay, well,
And don't you think that's stupid?
she even
No,
admitted
no.
that she admitted on like Twitter that she knew it was wrong.
Yeah, but she's gonna try and like not like argue it down to like shit, but she's gonna they're trying to do something about it.
Win the court of public opinion.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, speaking of public court of opinion, Daredevil, he'll probably be coming back around now since he showed up in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Good for him, but he's no Moon Knight.
Yeah, he's no Moon Knight.
Sucks.
But yeah, so I didn't realize that that's what people were like doing that, right? That was like the current Twitch quote unquote meta.
That's the meta.
Well, or whatever.
The metaverse.
That's what they were doing, right? And it's like, fuck, me and Wolf and I could have been doing this. We literally do this for fun, just in our spare time. We could have been like just streaming Disney Plus on the Twitch. Could have
Could have got millions of views.
probably. And then it
Oh,
finally got shut down at this point. But by then we would have been like, there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just don't understand.
I just don't think we would have gotten like anything would have happened to us because we're nobodies. They were big names.
Yeah, they were the ones that finally got caught. But it would have just been funny because we could have like literally, because we do that with just me and you, and sometimes Phoenix.
Huh?
Like we just we stream stuff together and watch it, just chill, and it's literally what Pokemon was doing.
Yeah.
Or all these fucking live streamers were doing. They were just watch parties.
Don't worry, they know the economy better than us. Like, what are we to say?
Apparently, go figure. We knew that it was wrong and didn't do it.
Go figure. We had actual common sense. Common sense shouldn't be something to brag about.
It really shouldn't. Apparently, it doesn't make money.
Yeah. It doesn't give us money, it doesn't get us paid, but it gets other people richer by not using it.
It does sometimes get people killed, though. So there's
But they got their family members richer.
True.
They're succeeding. I don't think we're succeeding. We're using common sense. We at least know that streaming, like shit on like shows and all that on Twitch is not good.
Yep. Well, and then there's like what's it called? The thing that makes the people without common sense richer is that there's a lot of other people that don't have common sense that didn't give those people money.
Yes.
Like they
like those people that donate. Yeah, like donate big amounts.
And again, all they're doing is watching shit. Like why? Why?
Yeah, especially reaction streamers that only watch other shit, like YouTube and all that, reacting to that, and it's still being donated. Wow, I understand you love the person that's doing this content for you.
Right.
At least give them a reasonable paycheck.
Yeah.
Like seriously, you pretty much practically pay for the rent if you for like that whole month, just by the amount that they just what you got donate. Like seriously, if I were getting donated that much money, I'd probably be showing up with new drip every fucking stream.
Okay, someday we might be there. So we'll hold you to that now. You drip every stream.
Yep. Maybe. Depends.
Well,
Who knows?
It's an interesting quote unquote meta that Twitch has for making money. I don't know. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, having fun with it. Making just our podcast and then playing games from time to time. Maybe eventually someday Wolf and I will vlog our travels, but
Yes.
It'll be fun times in the future.
Maybe someday.
Anyway.
Clearly, take some time.
Okay. I think that's it for this week's podcast, though. We will hopefully be back into a normal schedule next week and going on from there. Sorry again, this last month's been hectic. But we should be pretty solid coming from this point forward. So, as always, is Let's Talk Nerds. I'm Hornet.
And I'm that guy.
Thanks for watching. Bye.